Hi guys, been a while since I've done a video, so I thought I would do one today. Today I'm going to be doing something different. I've got my Mongoose. Where the heck is it? Where's it lens? Oh, there it is. I'm used to shooting video on my iPhone. This is on my iPad, so it'll take me a little bit to get used to it. I don't know if the quality's any good. Anyway, there's my Mongoose. It's got a blade in it. I don't know what blade it is. I think it's a Kai Mild. Don't know how many uses it's got on it. I'll be using this, XPEC that I got as a PIF from Jason Spiegelman, so thanks so much, Jason. He mentioned that he had it in the group in Shave Market, I believe, and I said, hey, I'll take it. It's kind of gotten some funny consistency to it, so what I did was, you can see, I just took some actually from the underside of the cap and just rubbed it on my face. I've got my Edwin Jagger synthetic brush that I just love, ready to go. I soaked it a little bit in warm water, even though you don't have to soak a synth. I like to get it a little warm and just get some water in it. So I've done that, and I shook out most of the water. I'm just going to try to do a base lather here. I've been doing a lot of bowl lathering, using my Captain's Choice bowl that I just love. And it was nice to see the interview that he did at the Maggard meetup with Mantic. Talked about a lot of things, including how he came up with the design for the bowl. So this stuff here is a little dry. I'm going to have to add some water to my brush for sure. I always try to use less water and then add as I go. So I've got to add some water here for sure. Bear with me while I make this lather. I wanted to though mention a couple of things. I'm not using a straight in this video, but I recently picked up a straight, an Art of Shaving, a Thiers-Sissard Art of Shaving razor in trade in the Shave Market from Charlie Hissman. And I didn't know who Charlie was at all, so I felt a little apprehensive at first. And I reached out to both Jason and Chris Chandler, neither of whom were familiar with Charlie. And then Jason Rudman chimed in and said, hey, I've had 4 flawless transactions with him. He's a great guy, no problems. If you have any questions, let me know. Anything I can do to help, I will. And that was all it took. He put Charlie and I together, put us at ease, and I sent Charlie the Big Shave 2014 brush. It's a fantastic brush, just not for me. So I'm glad I went to someone that'll use it. Really nice brush. I probably could have re-knotted it. It's a nice handle, but chose to pass it on and got that razor in exchange. And Charlie was just fantastic to deal with. A true gentleman. Lately we've had some ugliness in the group. You get some people that are unsavory and things like that. You don't know it right away. So I wanted to kind of highlight some positives. Anyway, see if we can't get a little bit of a lather going here. It is a little dry, which like I said, is fine because I can add water, but it is awfully hard to add soap to kind of counter that water. I mean, you can't take out water. What you do is you add soap. But this is making a really nice lather, I have to say. The scent is, I'm not sure what to think about it. Originally I thought it was a non-scent, but it's got a pretty powerful scent. I just can't describe it. I don't know if I like it or not. Kind of minty almost. I don't know. Kind of reminds me a little bit of my old colognes, maybe a Z14 or a Halston or an Aramis Devon, or Aramis Devon actually is what I'm thinking of, if anybody can remember that. Aramis Devon. Yep, that's what I'm smelling. Anyway, I think we should be about ready here to get some blade on the face. And I'm going to work today a little overtime. I don't normally work on Fridays, although I normally work overtime on Fridays. I shouldn't say that, but it's not my regular day to work. So, funny as it sounds, I'm just going to kind of get a quick shave. I'm not too worried about it here. With my Mongoose, just something so I'm acceptable for work. This thing I really like. It's got a really heavy head to it, and I don't mind that at all. So, I mean, I shaved yesterday with a Chevette, with a Feather SS non-folding handle. I did that for the whole month in our group Chevette World, and that's over. So this is going to be a month of variety. So I'm just looking to get something that's acceptable for work. Nothing too fancy. And then tomorrow's my day off. I was hoping to do a straight shave with my Thiers-Sissard Art of Shaving razor. I've got some auto shaving products as well, including a brush. That's a pretty crappy brush. It's the least expensive brush that they make. Sorry about that. I'm not used to this camera being here. It's the least expensive brush that they make, and I have to say that it's not very good. I got it on BST. I'm a little disappointed. The person that I got it from said that, you know, it was slightly used and stuff, and then he comes up with some brand new ones after, and I don't know. I'm not thrilled. I'd like to get a nice auto shaving brush. They're upwards of $150 to $200, I think, for a nice, you know, for the top of the line brush. I really like some of the handles that they have, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, if you've not used this thing, it's really a pleasure. Again, I've got a Kai mild blade in there. The feathers can be a little rough, whether you're using them in the shavettes or, you know, this type of a razor. They can be a little harsh, I think. After I bought a whole bunch of them. But this thing is very efficient. And you can get a lot of use out of the blades, which is good because they're not cheap. I mentioned it in another video, I got this razor from Maggard. As soon as they started carrying it, they were selling out as fast as they were in. And actually, when I went there for the meetup in May, they had some on the shelf, which was surprising, so the demand had slowed a little bit. I have to say this cream performs really well though, because I shaved yesterday and had a close shave, so it's usually difficult for me to shave after that, and this is going really well, so I have to give credit to the XPEC. Thanks again, Jason. Didn't work for you, but boy, I tell you, it's working for me. I had gotten a small tube on BST one time. It's kind of a sample size, and it didn't last me long. I really liked it, and it's been a long time since I've used it. Yeah, I'm just going to go one pass today. Again, just acceptable for work. It's going to be a long day at work today, so I wasn't going to shave at all, but when I go in, I'll look a little crappy, especially when you start to get that salt and pepper thing going, which I have in a big way. And then by the end of the day, I would just look pretty bad. So, you know, one pass, it's not bad. Everything below about that there is always going to be tougher for me, and so it's not great. But overall, it feels like a pretty nice shave. So I'm going to go with it. Shaved my head yesterday using the head blade. I'm still reaching for that at times. I'm not totally done with it. I want to go back to using a shavette on my head, but you know, I reach for the head blade sometimes because when I'm getting ready to go to work, it's a time thing. So anyway, that's it. I'll do my post off video because I don't want to keep you guys long. I'm just gonna, well actually, I'm gonna use this Captain's Choice Sandalwood aftershave. I just love it. I'm gonna give my face a quick rinse. I'll throw that on there, and then we'll be on our way. Yep, like I said, not the closest shave I've ever had, but certainly acceptable for work. And that's all I need. Some days I like to get a nice close shave. Maybe tomorrow I'll break out that auto shaving razor and go, you know, have a proper multi-pass straight shave. Anyway, Captain's Choice. Get a little more on there. Who are you calling the moron? And again, Thanks, Jason, for the XPEC, and thanks, Jason Rudman, for helping me in my trade, and of course Charlie for everything. It's a great razor. He's also helping me out with a razor that I had, the same razor that wasn't in great shape. Somebody honed it improperly, and it's been bothering me for a while, but I didn't really give it a lot of thought until I got the razor from Charlie, and then I realized, hey, you know, this one looks really nice, and this one looks not so nice. So I sent it to him to look at after sending him a picture, and he said, oh yeah, let me see what I can do with that. It doesn't look so great. I can do this and that, and this is what's going to happen. And of course he's sending it back to me. So, you know, Charlie, a real gentleman, and I just wanted to put that out there. We've got some people in the groups that are just fantastic. Most of the people in the groups are fantastic, but there are some jerks out there, and worse. There are some thieves and liars and people without integrity and things like that. But for the most part, got a great bunch of people. So sorry I kept you so long. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys next time.